Story number 3, The Forgotten Carnival. When I was a kid, there was an old carnival that used to come to town every summer. It was a small, run-down affair with creaky rides, faded tents, and a Ferris wheel that groaned with every turn. But to us, it was magical. We'd spend hours running from booth to booth, stuffing our faces with cotton candy and trying to win cheap prizes. But one year, something went wrong. It was the last night of the carnival, and my friends and I were determined to make the most of it. We stayed until the very end, long after the crowds had thinned and the lights had started to flicker. As we were leaving, we noticed a tent we had never seen before. It was tucked away in a corner of the fairgrounds, its entrance covered by a tattered red curtain. A sign above the entrance read, "The Forgotten Carnival." Curiosity got the better of us, and we slipped inside. The tent was dimly lit, the air thick with the smell of sawdust and something else, something metallic. In the center of the tent was a carousel, but it wasn't like any carousel we had ever seen. The animals were twisted and grotesque, their eyes glowing faintly in the darkness. The music was slow and distorted, like a record playing at the wrong speed. We were about to leave when we heard it, a low, guttural growl coming from the shadows. We turned to see a figure stepping into the light. It was a man, but he wasn't like any man we had ever seen. His skin was stretched tight over his bones, his eyes sunken and hollow. He smiled, revealing rows of sharp, yellow teeth. "Welcome," he said, his voice like gravel. "You found the Forgotten Carnival. Once you enter, you can never leave." We didn't wait to hear more. We ran, the sound of his laughter echoing in our ears. We didn't stop until we were back in the safety of our homes, our hearts pounding, and our breath coming in ragged gasps. The next morning, we returned to the fairgrounds, but the tent was gone. There was no sign that it had ever been there. No tracks, no marks in the grass, nothing. We asked around, but no one else had seen it. To this day, I don't know if it was real or just a figment of our imaginations. But sometimes when I close my eyes, I can still hear the distorted music and the sound of that man's laughter, a reminder of the night we stumbled upon the Forgotten Carnival.